like,
haha, you're hungry in your hot tub.
Yeah, haha, the pussy Will is hungry. Yeah, well, I'm dying, though. Like, I'm wasting away. Like, I'm dying. My ribs are showing.
Didn't you get protein powder tonight?
Yeah, they gave some protein powder. I had a protein shake.
Yeah, I didn't think you knew about that. That's why I was like, I wondered.
Well, what happened is, they didn't bring it out, and I said, Boogie, can you please go request it, because I'm going to freak out if I go request it, and he did, and they brought it, so thank you, and thank you.
Yeah, they're real. I think if you go to the diary room...
And you're very respectful.
See, I've already built up a wall that nothing I say gets listened to. So
just filter it.
You gotta delegate.
Exactly. Boogie's the house spokesman. Fine, I don't care.
Corey's kind of a doer.
What up, Corey? Can't wait to see your husband at the wrap party. With this birthmark on his head.
Piebaldism, Wardenberger syndrome, 8th nerve deafness. What up?
I wish.
Check out this purple thing right here. What is
I
that?
know, I've seen that. It's some kind of. What is that?
What the hell is that?
It's like the camera. It's in the camera cross. Is that what it is?
But you can't.
Yeah, it is. I've seen that before. Purple.
You know what would have been a much better beginning to this show?
You can see the floor?
Well, there's some metal bar thing. Oh, is there a blind that's supposed to come down? And it's opening up.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized would be a great beginning to this show? We're blindfolded. Someone is taken, and literally you're pushed through the door, but you have your blindfold on. Someone's through the front door, someone's through the storage room, someone's through the diary room, someone's through the HOH, and you're placed in the house, and you all take your blindfold off at once. You don't know where you are in the house, and you all take your blindfold off at once to reveal who are the other house guests. Because, like, I've never been in this house, and it would have been incredibly disorienting for me just to have my blindfold removed with the house all dark in the HOH room. Just thought, for All Stars.
It would have been cool if it was like pitch black, you just came in.
That's what I'm saying, like pitch black. They put us all in here pitch black, and you didn't know who was with you. Like, did Boogie make it? Is Danielle in the other room? Where is everybody? It would have been a cool way to figure it out, you know?
I thought when I finally talked to the producers about All Stars, I didn't think they were going to do a casting episode. I thought it was just like, you show up and you don't know who's showing up, blah, blah, blah.
Like
that would
Survivor
have been good.
Like
Seriously, because
how did Survivor open up?
They came in on
They didn't know who was
4
there, but
boats,
they
right?
Mm-hmm.
4 boats of 4.
They all knew who.
And they came walking out of the woods.
You know, if there was no list or no casting episode, no one would expect you.
CBS accidentally leaked that list. I'm positive that was not purposeful. That was a total accident.
I would hate to think that.
It was. It was a total mistake.
I wonder how you think they found out.
But they leaked Survivor's list too. Come on.
No, I think
it's just to create a buzz.
Yeah.
I genuinely, I mean, we can argue all day, we'll never figure it out. Sure. I genuinely believe it was a mistake.
I think it was a mistake.
The way it was set up, and then when they tried to compensate right afterwards.
You don't think it was?
That's just my own opinion. I
Well,
don't have any inside scoop.
You always have another server that you test on.
Right.
Yeah, that's why. But this show is notorious for making mistakes. Like when Boogie busted out that Bunky was on the show because he saw the backgrounds were different. You know?
Bunky, they used a clip for one of the
promos.
One of the commercials,
yeah.
and Bunky's facial hair was different than it had been.
Plus the background matched the background when we did, yeah.
Yeah.
So like Boogie was like, well, Bunky's definitely in the group, and then
they tried to make it look like a diary room from 5 years ago, but I knew it wasn't.
He said, "I promise I won't cry."
And then I told Jonah, I was like, hey, Jonah, yeah, you know, we know Bunky's on it. And Jonah was like, well, some mistakes were made. Like, he was kind of like, okay, you got us on that one. Because I was perpetually testing Jonah. Like,
and they also called you on your answer machine, right? And they said, Bunky,
they called me up on, they left me a message on my voicemail, and they were like, it was someone who, like, was out of it, and he's like, hey, I want to let you know, Bunky, your doctor's appointment is this and this and this. And then they got confused and were like, well, call us back. Like, they were reading off a list and called the wrong number. And I was like, oh man, that was dumb. And then remember I went to my...
somebody else's
what about when I went to my thing? Wait, what's that? That happened to you too?
I got somebody else's itinerary.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, but they were flying out of New York.
Oh, really?
Who flew out of New York?
Dana or Monica?
Dana or Monica. What about this? When I went there...
two black girls. Match them up.
When I went there to do... Exactly. So we got confused. What about when I went to do my voiceover rings and I needed a scrap sheet of paper and they gave me all of Nokomis's handwritten list of likes and dislikes that you had to fill out that day.
Wow.
And I was like, here you go, Allison, here's the list. And they were like, fucking looking around the room like they were going to kill somebody. There's a lot of mistakes made. Security wasn't that tight.
Diane's name at the early show.
Diane's name,
What?
everything.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's how I knew the list was right, because I got the Bunky confirmation phone call, I got the Nakoma sheet of paper, and then you got the
Those
Diane
were two
thing.
biggies, I think.
It was the
legitimized the
Nakoma's,
list.
yeah, Nakoma's,
So
Diane,
those
Bunky,
people were
Birdie,
not
me, and those 5, that was a 5 out of 20, I was like, the list is right. I was like, there's no way a coincidence these 5 random people are on this random list, and the list isn't right.
It's sad. Like, we were supposed to do so much to, like, keep it, like, confidential, and, like, we're gonna sue you if you say
Right.
anything, and then permission's all over the
They
place.
just do it, yeah.
I wonder how they found out that the list was up.
The hackers?
Well, my internet person told me this.
CBS.
My internet person told me this. There was a list up. What happened is, it said, who do you want to vote for? And you clicked on it, and there was some special hidden page that, like, you get into if you're a web person.
Slash Big Brother 7, something like that.
So they took a picture, the web person took a picture of that with their computer, and my web person emailed me that, and then they emailed an update like 6 hours later, like 20 minutes later, and it had been pulled. Then they sent me an email 6 hours later showing that same secret page was there, but it had different names. But some of the, like, it was no longer...
Like, my name was spelled wrong.
Exactly.
Really
It was no longer 10 guys and 10 girls in alphabetical order. It was now, like, 11 guys, 9 girls. I don't know. I don't remember, but, like, there was, like, glaring mistakes in it of,
These
like...
were all people, like, from, like, Gilligan's Island or something like random, like, some other show.
It was weird.
They
It
started
was,
switching it up every hour.
so they started switching it because clearly they were trying to
So
compensate.
every hour they were putting up a new list?
Like, the first
Something like
list was
that.
completely legitimate and believable and real, and then they started putting up other lists where it's like, why would you start with a totally real list and then put up... Because clearly they made a mistake, and someone was like, well, what the hell are we going to do now?
So that's why you think it's a mistake. It was a mistake.
Definitely.
I just like to think that there's confidence.
Oh, well, I instantly emailed Jonah and was like, hey, you guys got 12 chimpanzees working on the website? What's going on over there? And then he emailed me back and was like, don't know what you're talking about. And then I emailed him back and I was like, yeah, you do, because I got the list and here it is. And I sent it to him, and he was like, and I was like, yeah, and I got the Bunky voicemail today. And he was like, well, I will admit some mistakes have been made. And he just was like, don't bother me again. And stop torturing Robin.
Robin's my girl.
Love Robin.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been on the show.
Yeah, Robin's awesome.
Neil did not want to put me on the show.
Neil Constantini?
Yep.
I like Neil, he's cool.
So I was boring. Might have too much of Pacipia for my faces.
Too much of what?
Pacipia.
They always make some mistake. Like on my season, they said that I was, remember this, Boogie, that I was barely going to get, like every cut, I barely made the cut. They were like, we're not going to put him on every cut.
See, Robin had this inside dig to him, because after every interview with the producers, she goes, so you think you're like Pacipia? I'm like, who? I am nothing like Pacipia.
Oh, to make that contrast?
Yeah, she said she would say that just to stick it to Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Why,
time.
did Neil have a big say?
No, he just thought that I was going to be boring. He had no idea. What's he doing now?
Who wouldn't you get on?
Because she's a...
That's because she's a penis. At least she does. I bet you
know that, George?
that poor girl. I hope she doesn't listen to the internet. No, she doesn't. Otherwise, she would have killed herself.
Maggie, she has a penis.
Oh, no.
That girl has just gotten ripped upside one down the other, man.
Why do you have one sock on, George?
Such a 500.
Wait,
You want this?
I want those chips too.
She's married now. Danny didn't want them.
Well, her boyfriend actually married her after she won the $500,000.
8 years. Smart investment. Smart investment, except for the fact that he's going to get hooked in the ass now. Wait, but you're saying she was man? You're saying she was woman to man? I thought she was man to woman. We'll wait till we get out to find out.
Either way, she is a he/she.
He's a he-she.
And you still would have went down on her, you liar.
Maggie?
Yeah.
For $500.
See?
For $500.